customer's house, and when we're looking for the septic tank, you notice there's kind of a dip in the yard here. So this is where we'd like to start. Stick this probe in the ground. That distinctive sound lets us know the tank is right here. So we just opened up the customer septic tank, and right off the bat we can tell that there's no issues. The water level being just below that pipe shows us that the field lines are working. That's what's called working level. This is what the tank stays at constantly. You pump it to get this sludgy stuff off the top that you see here. That's what's called the cake layer. And there's another layer at the bottom of the septic tank that's sludge as well. That's what you pump to get out of it. Sounds like the customer's just about to flush a toilet here. And there it is. So the flush came through. That shows us that from here to the house there's no issues, that they do not need any drain cleaning, and the line is clear. So everything in the system seems to be working properly. So this part right here is called the baffle. This is right at the inlet of the septic tank coming from the house, and its main purpose is to guard this pipe. This is the inlet pipe coming from the house, and it keeps all this sludgy stuff you see here from backing up and pushing into this pipe and clogging up your main line. Now this baffle is an important part of your septic system, and in a tank this old, this one was put in 1990, it's a single compartment 1,000-gallon tank, these baffles tend to deteriorate and rot and fall off. If that were to happen, it's important that you put a PVC T on your inlet pipe to do the same job as this baffle would, to keep the integrity of your system. Alright, so now that we're pumping the septic tank, an important part is to get in here with a shovel and chop up all those solids so that our hose can suck them up. Now you see in this tank there's some wipes. And you see how the hose is having some trouble getting those? See, it's clogging up the hose. Wipes are extremely bad for your septic system. They don't dissolve and they don't disintegrate, and they wreak havoc on these septic tanks. But the primary goal here is to chop up all these solids, like right there you can see. They just stop the hose up, and they do the same thing in your septic system. They're not good for the tank. But the primary goal here is to chop all these solids up and have them all sucked up in the hose until we get down to just water. Then we pump all the water out and all the sludge at the bottom, and then the tank is completely pumped. You can see here this stuff that's built up on the sides of the tank. This is all grease. This is horrible for your septic system. You can see how it gets in here and just sticks, like in this baffle. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna get in your pipes. It's gonna get in your pipes and it's just gonna stick. It's not gonna go anywhere. There's nothing you can put in your septic tank that'll get rid of it. The only way to get rid of that is pumping. And you really shouldn't put it down there, because it's gonna get in those places that it's hard for us to get into and stick and stop up the pipes. Just like it stopped up that hose. Okay, now all the solids have been chopped up. You can see we're dealing with mostly water now. So we're down to the second layer of the septic tank. One really important thing after pumping a septic tank, a lot of people don't realize it's like 98 degrees outside. We work really hard digging holes. We like to stop and get an ice cream. That's a big part of what we do. So really appreciate your local septic tank service company.